Gonna move on. Let's see. We're doing pretty good this time. We have Jim Bakker. Yay, Jim Bakker! And we only got one more after that, and it's a relatively short one for the next one. But Jim Bakker wants to talk about Christians being gunned down, because that's totally going to happen.
That's happening?
I don't know if you've seen Heidi Baker's vision.
No.
She saw America, and she saw lines for food, and they drove up in new cars, new cars. Mm-hmm. They were dressed well, and she assumed that it was suddenly.
Yeah, because their clothes were still intact, and they were wearing nice clothes.
And she said God has warned her that this is going to happen suddenly in America.
Right.
And the rich will be standing in food lines.
Good. Maybe they'll...
And that backs up exactly what I've been trying to tell you. Be ready.
Buy my buckets of slop, and I'll give you a bonus bucket of potatoes.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. I stand in food lines all the time.
It's called the cafeteria.
Like, anytime I need to go get food...
Yeah, I went to Crown Burger tonight.
I have to stand in line
to
get my food.
I had to stand in line to get my burger tonight, and there were people that were dressed up pretty nicely. Anytime you go to Olive Garden, like especially around here where people think that's fine dining, you're bound to run into the people that are going to some sort of fucking high school dance. They're well dressed and they're borrowing mom and dad's car. So
go to a convention, you'll see some food lines.
Yeah, or you'll see food lines. It's not actually food. It'll sustain you, but it's not very good for you.
Right. It's like a slop line.
I think the only food that wouldn't be generating a line is his slop buckets.
Yeah. But then again, Kyle and I did have a working lunch a couple of, I think it was Fan X of last year where we went down to Squatters.
Oh, yeah.
Both knocked back like 2 or 3 beers. I'm like, okay, let's go back to the convention. Yay. It really is the way to do it, people. Go buzz.
Right.
I think if I go next time, I'll do the whole staying at the Monaco thing. And We'll talk.
Be ready. Are you ready to serve God if they're going to cut your head off?
I will straight up.
God spoke to me. I was supposed to start preaching it, and
I will straight up deny shit if my life is being threatened. I will lie like a motherfucker to save my life. Do you renounce all the Christian stuff and chose Allah and will let you live? Yes, sir. Sure, because my atheism is great. I don't have to. It doesn't require me to actually believe your shit and think that okie dokie I'm going to hell because I said no to Jesus. Like I'll say something in public, but then I'll do something completely different behind closed doors.
I'll say whatever you want me to say. That's fine.
Yes, sir. I'll say whatever you say, sir. Yes, sir.
Like all the non-believers in a place like Saudi Arabia have to do.
Yeah, which unfortunately, yeah. Thankfully, we do live in a place where I'm allowed to be open about what I don't believe, which is weird that I actually have to do that.
Yeah.
This atheism would not be a thing if people would just keep the shit to themselves. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But no, they're gonna go out and be like, "I love Jesus," and be like, "I don't believe in your Jesus." Just to balance it out a little bit. Let's get some fair and balance going on.
Nobody would accept it. How are you going to tell people the church needs to be ready?
Yes.
Isn't the church already ready? I mean, wouldn't you think they would be? I've always thought that with all the
they've had a little bit of time to get ready.
2,000 something years. I don't know what, like 1900 and something like that. I don't fucking know. I used to think for the longest time like they had stockpiles of munitions in Mormon church houses out here. I thought surely like they open up their Book of Mormon and like converts into a pistol or something. I don't know. I've always thought some weird shit like that. Did we lose Anthony? Is he still here? No, there he is. Weird. Getting weird. Little message saying Skype is having problems while we get the call back. So it looks like Anthony dropped there for a minute, and we'll just continue on anyway because fuck it, the show must go on.
To have their heads cut off to say, I'm willing to die for the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There is such fear in the church. I mean fear. Not just fear of ISIS, not just fear of one thing, but fear of not being politically correct, until you will be murdered if you preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Is that right?
It is. They're timid. They're
It's
intimidated.
over, people. The gospel is over in the United States of America if we're not careful.
Which I view as a good thing. I think that shit does need to be over with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't buy that there really any that happens.
No. Just no. God damn it, Jim Bakker. Can you get to the fucking point?
We have turned our back on the Bible. We can't preach the Bible anymore.
I'm pretty sure you can actually. Oh, we lost Anthony. Hang on 1 second.
This is what I do.
Oh, sorry, we're back. Hey, you guys might notice the cameras are all different and everything because we had to take a quick break because Skype decided to take a big giant steamy shit all over us, as Skype usually does. You know, I'm sure people have had updates today because they can't go a week without releasing another goddamn update for that software. So we were talking about Jim Bakker, but we were at a point where we're like at 40-something minutes into the thing. And personally, I'm done with Jim Bakker. I don't. He's old as shit, and he needs to go away, and he needs to quit trying to sell people buckets of shit. So,
Yeah.